So, hi guys, it's Inam here and welcome to the cupboard. Today I'm going to show you my home networking setup and what I did to my house to make it kind of future-proof, making sure I could get as many devices wired as I possibly could. So the first thing I did was place Cat 6 cabling in virtually every room next to a power socket. So apart from the kitchen, the bathroom and the hallway, every room in the house has got a double socket next to a power socket. And I was originally going to be running Cat 5, but the cost of going up to Cat 6 is not that great, to be honest. So I've got Cat 6 cables running all the way up next to each power socket. Each of the ports here has got a keystone in the back which is Cat 6 enabled, so it goes all the way through from the port, the cable, to the patch panel being Cat 6. Yeah, this is a little bit messy, but hey, first of all, ignore the yellow wall. I don't know why it's yellow. I didn't paint it yellow. It was already yellow before I bought the house. But hey, so we're going to go from top down here just so I can talk you through what I've got here. So the wall sockets I've just shown you, the cables go through the wall, up the wall, through the floorboards and eventually come down here. So this is a big loom of cables from all the Cat 6 wall sockets in the house. You can see they're cable tied it in because, yeah, I have OCD and that would drive me nuts if they were loose. So coming down here and they're plugged into this 24 port XL Cat 6 patch panel. Not every one of these ports has got a cable in here because I haven't got that many devices just as yet. But yeah, these are the important ones so far. Eventually when I'm done, these will be kind of cable tied together and it'll look a little bit neater. So as ever, anything that I talk about, links will be down in the description box below if you're after anything. And yeah, patch panel. So these are number coded to the wall sockets on the walls. You would have seen some labels on the wall socket that I've shown you. And yeah, so number 12 matches up with number 12 on the wall. And then you plug it in to this switch. Now I'm using a TP-Link 24 port gigabit switch. I thought I'm going for Cat 6 anyway. It's not going to cost that much extra to get a 24 port switch, and it didn't. So as ever, links for this will be down in the description box below. And you're going to be saying, well, why did you mount it like that? Well, I had a lot of space behind the 24 port patch panel and I just wanted to make use of that space, and plus this would stick out from the wall too much for my liking. So I had a 1U bracket mounted on the wall here, as you can see. Again, links to all this stuff will be down in the description box below. So I'm using that, and this is kind of going just underneath the 24 port patch panel. So all the wall sockets are plugged into this switch here, and then you'll see this Cat 6 lead here going right the way down into this ASUS Wi-Fi router. I can't remember the exact model number off the top of my head, but I will put a link to it down in the description box below. Now the Wi-Fi on this thing is absolutely awesome, but I think I was trying to get too much distance out of it, to be honest. So what I've done is I've turned the Wi-Fi off on this device. I'm purely using it as a router, and from here we're going into the Virgin Media Super Hub, I think this is. And you'll notice I've put little labels on all of these saying Virgin Media Hub or Virgin Hub there. This says router, and even when we go up, oh, I just want to show you actually, this thing had a little power brick, and this stuff drives me nuts. So what I've done is the power brick is underneath this shelf using a little bit of Velcro, and you got little cable ties all holding this underneath so it looks nice and neat. So power cable, and then goes into this multi-plug socket, and again I've got these labeled here just in case if I'm away, if I need the kids to reboot something or the wife to reboot something, I can just say to them, go into the garage and look for router labeled or whatever labeled device, and you can turn it off. Now I did mention that I'm not using this as a Wi-Fi device anymore, I'm just using it as a router. So for Wi-Fi, if you've been keeping an eye on my channel, I've installed the Netgear Orbi Wifi Mesh system. So I'm not using the Orbi Wi-Fi mesh system as a router. I've switched the settings, so I'm only using it as access points. This is the only router on the network, and the Orbis are purely managing just the Wi-Fi. And the reason for that is I'm using some of the functionality of this router and its location here. I didn't want to put an Orbi in this particular location because I would have lost range somewhere else. So yeah, a bit weird, but I didn't want to take this out of the equation. And yeah, look at my yellow wall. You can see I've got the Netgear Orbi router. So if I just pick this up just to show you, I did have this hidden away pretty nicely, but yeah, Netgear Orbi router, and this is plugged into a patch panel in the wall there, which goes back. Oh, I made a bit of a mess there. Yeah, goes back to the patch panel here. And the counterpart Orbi here, I've had to move into a cupboard, but I can get a better Wi-Fi signal here, and the infrastructure signal between the two Orbis is even better than it was before. Otherwise, I did just have this on the landing. There we have it, guys. That was a look at my home network setup, wired and wireless components. As ever, links will be down in the description box below if you're after any of the stuff that I showcased here. Do let me know in the comment section down below what devices you have, particularly the wireless ones. I would be interested what components you've got and how long you've been using them for, and if you've noticed any speed degradation as a result of using those particular devices. For me, the Netgear Orbis have been working really well since I've put them in, so do let me know in the comment section down below what you've got. If you're new, hit subscribe and hit that little notification bell. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and I'll see you next time.